Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a great recipe for you. I have my son's favorite chocolate chip cookies that I put a lot of good goodies inside, and you're gonna see how I make it. So first here we have 1/3 of brown sugar. We're gonna put it inside, and we have another 1/3 of white sugar. And these are gonna be vegan chocolate chip cookies. So you gotta see this recipe to the end to see how delicious they come out. And in here I have one piece of the vegan butter that I'm gonna put it in the sugar, and I'm going to mix all that together. So this is a whole stick of the vegan butter. So I'm going to mix all that very well. Make sure you incorporate all the butter with the sugar. And the butter has to be room temperature, so make sure that you take it out ahead of time. So when you mix everything, the butter is nice and soft. So this is the consistency that you have to have. So it's nice and soft. Everything is nice and mixed. So I'm gonna get a spoon to make sure I remove everything from the spatula. And then let's put this in the side. And then I'm going to put this in the side. And I have here a glass container that I'm going to put all the dry ingredients. So here I have 1 cup of unbleached white flour. And in here I have 1/3 of a cup of the white unbleached flour. And then in here I have 1 cup of oatmeal. And 1 cup of coconut flake without the sugar, unsweetened. And then to that, guys, these cookies, they're gonna come nice and moist, and inside is gonna be nice and moist, and outside is gonna be nice and crispy. So to do that, the secret is I add 1 spoon of cornstarch. So this is what I have here. So we're gonna mix all that together. Make sure you get everything out. And then in here I have 1 spoon of baking powder and another spoon of baking soda. And we're gonna mix all that together. And guys, I'm not gonna add salt on this because the butter that I put, it already had salt, so you don't need to add no more salt. And then in here, I also have 1 cup of golden raisins. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm going to put that here. Make sure I take everything out. And then in here, guys, I have this delicious organic cocoa vegan chocolate chips that this is the brand that I buy, and this is what I'm using for the vegan chocolate chip cookies. But if you could find another brand that is vegan, you could put it, but I like that one because it's 85% cacao and it's dark chocolate, so it's really good. So I'm gonna mix all that. Make sure you mix everything very well so everything will have the raisins and the chocolate chips. You want all the cookies to be with a lot of, that's how I like them, with a lot of chocolate. And now what I'm gonna do to that is I'm gonna put the wet ingredients, the sugar in here with the butter. And then I'm gonna mix that very well. Make sure I incorporate everything. And guys, after you incorporate all the mix, that you mix it very well, and if you see that the flour is still not wet, really wet yet, it doesn't have to be a lot of wet, but it has to be that you don't see no more the flour. So what you would do is, I have in here 1/3 of cup of sugar, so I'm gonna be adding little by little to see how much do I need. So I keep mixing. And guys, I also have here 1 spoon of vanilla extract. This is the pure vanilla that I buy. It's organic. So I'm going to add to that. I'm going to add a little bit of water to get the rest of the vanilla. And mix that up very well. So you just keep turning. Keep turning and flatten it. So I will add a little more of water. I add the rest of the water that was there. And I'm gonna use a spoon. I'm gonna use a bigger spoon to make sure I mix everything well. So in here I have more water that I'm gonna add. So I would say maybe about 2 of 1/4 of water you could add to the mix. So you could incorporate it very well. Now, let me tell you, when you mix this, if you want to do it, you don't have to do the cookies the same day. You could do this mix, and after you make it, you could wrap it up with, you could put a parchment paper on top, and then you could, next day, if you want to cook the cookies, you could make it. You could make the cookies because it will be more, the mix will be settled better, and the cookies, they even will taste better if you cook it the next day. But because we're making a video, this is, we're gonna do it now. But otherwise, I would have put this or sometimes what I do is I usually make it, the mix, and I put it in the fridge for about an hour, and then I make the cookies. So this is the consistency that it has to be. See that this is what we're looking for. This is how it has to be. That you can make a ball with it. So what we're gonna do now, this is ready. So what I do is, let me put this in the side. I have a cookie pan over here that I already buttered it. So I'm gonna put it, right now I'm gonna put the mix. And what I have here, this is the scoop that I use. But if you don't have this, you could use 2 spoons and put the mix on the pan and flatten it out, and the cookies will come out perfect. So I try to get the scoop so I could get the same size of all the cookies. So I will put it there. See, I will put, and what I do is I usually don't make all the cookies all at once, because you could freeze this. You could take this mix and freeze it, and whatever you want more cookies, then you could cook them. That's what I do. Like that, every time you want some cookies, you already have the mix made, and all you gotta do is take it out of the freezer, let them get warm, defrost, and then you can make the cookies. And you will always have cookies when you want it. So this is how I do it. So this one that is left over, I will put it in a wax, wrap it up in a wax paper and leave it for another time to cook them. So here we have the mix, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet my hand with water, and I'm gonna flat them with my hands. So I wet my hands again so they won't stick to my hands. And I flat them. I do the other one. I wet my hands again. So just try not to the cookies to get too close, excuse me, not to get too close to each other. And if that happens, what you gotta do is with a knife, go around and separate them. That's what I do when that happens. So let me dry my hands. And guys, this is the way that it looks. So this is how I put it in the oven, and I usually put it like for 25 or 30 minutes, depending the kind of oven that you have. I have a conventional oven, so they don't take too long. So what I do is sometimes I cook it like for 15 minutes, and then I turn it to the other side in the oven, and I let it cook for another 15 minutes, and like that the cookies will get cooked even. Or if I see they're cooked fat before that time, then I always keep an eye on it. So let me put this in the oven, and I will be back and showing you how they look. Hold on. Thank you. Ta-da! Here are the cookies. Look how nice they came out. Look how beautiful. And they have a lot of chocolate chip and the coconut and the raisins. So now let's open one and see all the raisins and the chocolate, guys. Look how beautiful they look. So now we're gonna try a piece. Oh my God, guys, this is so crunchy outside and inside so moist and delicious. So I hope you guys try this recipe and let me know what you think about. And if you really like it, please subscribe to my channel, like it and comment. And to the next one, have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Besitos. Besitos. Bye.